Why are you still sick even though you're doing everything right? If you've tried supplements, diets, detoxes, and protocols and you're still not getting better, here's what no one is explaining. I'm Carmen Feist, and I help people who've been sick for years get better in months, not because we try harder, but because we finally start working with the body on the right things and in the right order. Inside the Institute for Root Cause Health Restoration, we look at healing very differently. We don't chase isolated symptoms. We always look at the body as a fully connected system, and that shift changes everything. When I was really sick, I chased all the magic bullets. Even though I knew I was sicker than most people could see, and I knew deep down I was headed for a longer journey back to health, I was also desperate for a quick fix. I just didn't want to wake up sick another day. So instead of trying to fix the real problems, I chased symptom relief. That mistake made me vulnerable to believe pretty much anyone with an opinion, and it cost me months more of misery. Everyone had a different solution. The mold expert said I had the highest levels she'd seen all year, but detox didn't work. Another evaluation revealed I had vitamin and mineral deficiencies, but that protocol didn't work. My genetic test said I had the MTHFR gene mutation, but methylated B vitamins weren't helping, and my MD said I had pneumonia. And honestly, at the time, most of it made sense, especially because I was at the point where I'd try anything just to get my life back. But the more I tried to fix one thing at a time, the more overwhelmed my body felt. And what I eventually realized was this, and this is the part almost everyone misses. The problem wasn't just one issue. My body wasn't dealing with a single problem. It was carrying a stack of problems all at the same time. I had undiagnosed infections and toxic overload from multiple sources that led to a breakdown in systems across my entire body. And because I was trying to treat isolated problems, I was stuck on the up and down roller coaster of hope followed by disappointment. Because the body doesn't operate in isolated parts, it operates as a system, and that's what nobody was helping me to see. I didn't need another random protocol. What I needed was a blueprint to get my health back. And that's where muscle testing changed everything for me. I began using muscle testing as a structured way of gathering functional feedback from the body. So instead of guessing, I could identify priorities. I didn't need another diagnosis. I needed to determine what my body was actually struggling with and what it was ready to work on. As I started working with more people, especially those who had been sick for years, I noticed something important. The most complex cases didn't fit into some simple framework. The more layered the illness, the more important sequencing became, and over time, this evolved into structured methodology because when you look at enough cases, you start to see clear patterns in how the body heals. That's what the Institute for Root Cause Health Restoration is built around, because even good support can backfire when the body isn't ready. If the nervous system is still in survival mode, if detox pathways are overloaded, and energy capacity is too low, pushing harder doesn't create progress, it creates more frustration. When the sequence is right, the body responds very differently. Most people don't stay sick because they aren't trying. They stay sick because they're asking the wrong question. And once you understand how the body prioritizes healing, you can stop asking, what's wrong with me? And you can start asking the question that actually changes everything. And that's what we're going to talk about in the next video.